Really should, yes. What year is your daughter at North? Sorry I didn't have this going with you in high school.
I know, that would have been fun.
Yeah.
They started pretty good and then had a dip in the middle of the season where they lost some matches to them, and now we're on the upswing.
Okay.
We're going to Wisconsin Superior tomorrow night to play in the UMass semis.
Okay.
Then there, we're going to probably be back in the city playing in Northwestern.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Okay.
We beat Superior last weekend at home.
Okay.
So we beat them, but we all felt like they were probably holding something back a little bit.
I'm right in the throes of that with my junior, with baseball. And so he's got up to Crookston and some others. I was showing some of this, and I think he's right on that T2 or JUCO, and then trying to get to D1. But I don't know if academically he wants to go D1. I don't know how that is.
We didn't either, and Laura kind of, even with this COVID thing,
Oh, yeah.
we drove up there once and looked at the campus, and we never met the coach. And then she said, okay, I'm coming. And he said that was one of the more unusual recruiting things, so I think there's a lot of ways to do it. I will tell you that their baseball team is very good at Morris. They seem to be attracting a lot of people.
We were going to go to a few more. We were going to go to a couple, like Lincoln College and did their camp or whatever. And he wasn't there. I went and Phil said, look at him. Oh, okay. And yeah, he has the Tommy John sprain. It's just a sprain right now. But yeah, it's all right trap, on the back because of the deceleration. Because he pitches and catches and makes sure. And so it's, yeah. So we're shut down right now.
Okay.
On the throwing anyway.
Well, I have to highly recommend Matt O'Brien as the coach up there.
Okay.
Really great program.
Okay. Yeah. We'll check it out for sure.
They got some fantastic players up there.
All right. Yeah. That's awesome. I don't even know where it is, to be honest with you.
Morris is hard to describe. It's south and west of Alexandria by about 25 miles.
So it's closer than Crookston, at least.
Yes, Crookston is. Well, I'm from Fergus Falls, so everything is related to Fergus. It's 50 miles south of Fergus to Morris. Crookston is probably 2 hours north of Fergus.
That was a drive. It was like, okay, let's drive 3 hours this way. Let's turn right and drive 3 hours this way.
That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is.
How are you, Lindsay?
Good.
Good. good.
I'm excited to. Well, I haven't been to a game yet this year,
Oh, yeah.
which is usually not how I operate, but it's been super busy, and so I'm just like, oh my gosh, this gives me a total reason to have to go.
Yeah.
Is it Mayo that they're playing?
Yes.
And that's what took them to 5 last time?
Yes.
The last 3 matches have been 5-setters between these two teams.
And we beat them every time.
No, we won the one this year.
Oh, previous season.
Previous seasons.
Because I was
They
like, that's
won the
not a
two.
good sign for this
They
season
won
if you
the
had to
2
play
last
them.
year, but they were both in Mayo. And the one here was here.
Yeah.
And we won the 5. But they've all been 5-setters. That's pretty good.
Because was it you I was talking about? Like, there's like that weird anomaly in sports where it's like the statistic of beating a team 3 times in one season.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my gosh, if they played them again already this year. And then if they win it Saturday at.
Rochester.
Okay.
No, you're good. You want to do it now? Okay.
I don't even know what I'm just going to kind of hang back and watch it.
I thought you will do color, right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
You want to go down here? You guys.
How's it going? I want to get name pronunciations from their coach, at least for number 9. What would you say?
Munchelnas?
Munchelnas. That's what I thought. I like to hear from the coach. I emailed
I
her.
would also, yeah.
If you go to the last page, I emailed her just this morning and said, you got any little tidbits for me? And that's what she came back with. So just go to the last
Okay,
page.
awesome. So I'm just kind of adding in my little tidbits here and there because I've never had these before.
What I like to do is I'll call what's happening.
Yep.
The minute the ball's on the floor, I'll call it a kill or termination or whatever, then you say something.
Okay.
I'll stop talking. And usually if you analyze what just happened, like if somebody didn't have the block closed or was a great play or whatever it might be, by the time you finish saying that, it should be about ready for the next serve.
Got it.
That seems to work. That flow seems to work.
And it's usually, like, I just have to think, like, what would I be saying to the parent next to me?
Right.
Oh, man, she just loved it. Like, I'm excited.
But I'm great. I'm super happy to work with you. I think this is fun. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do it. Is that
I'm excited.
this will be fun. Tonight, their coaches are back out. I'm going to get the pronunciations right.
Okay. Good. How are you guys? I was like, I just need to talk to Jim like he's the parent sitting next to me.
What's that? Oh,
Like,
really?
whatever happens, like, I'm always like, oh, that one. I'm super nervous.
That's fine. No, yeah. No, and that's fine. I tell everybody that comes on, everybody's always been nervous. And Julie, the advice I have is if Northfield does something bad, give Mayo the credit for it.
Yeah.
Don't try and break it down what happened on the failure. Just be like, oh, that was a good shot by Mayo. And
Yeah.
let it go. That's where most people stumble, is when Northfield screws something up. I'm like, just move on. Everything else good with you?
Yeah. How's everything here? How's this all going?
It's going well. It's getting better every day.
Good.
Every day. Yeah, people call me wanting to advertise now.
Yeah, good. Well, that's a great little change.
Right? Yeah, right? Radio is still very hard to sell, but it's getting more and more better and better. I mean, it was definitely a drop off after you left. I mean, it was
Yeah.
a shit show trying to do it by myself for quite a while. No,
I know, but I still was not how I wanted it to.
No, that's not what
It was like 6 months of chaos to it. I knew that everybody knew it, and I felt supported and all of that. So it wasn't.
It wasn't meant to come out.
No, I didn't take it that way. I just felt like, oh no, it's that.
But it's all just getting better. So that's been
Good.
yeah. Don't have so much anxiety the day of any game anymore. I mean, I still try to show up around 2 hours before the game. But yeah. Okay, so I just grabbed a quick little interview with you, and just so you know, you'll be able to hear it. They just talked about, just the last game that they had was 5 sets, goes well, and we have to execute. I didn't print the game script. Gosh darn it.
Do you like the intro and so forth?
Yeah. Yeah, I can,
I'll write down some pronunciations of the
Okay.
There were a couple of them.
Wait, did we go?
Here, you guys wanna take a look at it? I can do the game. I can do the intro. So this is Northfield Raider Volleyball on KYM Radio Northfield Live, and then whoever's the play-by-play just says hello. I'm tonight's play-by-play. Blah blah blah, and blah 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 is tonight's color announcer. And if you want to say me and Ricky first run the producing camera, I don't care. That's mostly for when the kids are here. The coach's interview is brought to you by Professional Pride Realty, Northfield's only locally owned real estate broker. Then I'll play the interview, come back, say that again. It'll be up to you. If you want to just talk, if you want to just keep talking, prior to, it's always clunky at the beginning because we never know when we're going to do the starting lineups, the national anthem, or anything.
I noticed on the last broadcast that whoever was said the starting lineups. I think we should just let the PA announcer just crank it up a little, let them, because I could hear what he was saying.
You could? Mm-hmm. Okay. It's been always a little iffy depending on who the PA is or whatever. We'll play that by ear. If we can hear it, fine. Otherwise, just say their name when the girl steps out. Whatever you feel is. If you can hear her again, fine. Through your headset.
You don't have a field mic at all, do you, that points out?
Oh, I might have that. Was that senior night? You saw that, or was it the last section game?
Yeah, on the section game. That's what I listened to.
I tried doing a second mic for senior night, and it was terrible.
It varies.
So, we can hold my headset up if you want to see how it sounds.
It was like saying we're going to go to our public address announcer for the starting lineups and national anthems.
Yeah. I'll play an ad through the national anthem.
Yeah, I heard that.
Because this is also on KYMN. When we're not on KYMN, I stay during the national anthem. Because we never know what they're going to do.
This is KYMN, or this is not?
It is, yeah. Okay. It's both.
Okay.
But whenever you want to break or whatever, you can just kind of point at me, kind of do whatever, throw your fingers or whatever.
Well, I'm wondering if we could do the intro, but the other, like, welcome to Northfield High School. Expecting a wild match tonight. Whatever. I'm going to come up with something.
Yeah.
I'm going to introduce her. I'm going to say you're the Hall of Famer, by the way.
Okay.
I always say that. The Hall of Famer, Lindsay Ness. That's what we're going to say.
Okay.
What your Hall of Fame of is up to you.
Just Northfield Junior Volleyball.
Whatever. Cycling World Championships, I don't know. Whatever you want to pick out of it. And then maybe I'll go to you for some of this sponsor stuff and that kind of thing.
That's fine. Yep, that's totally fine.
Or go to our host, Lance Meester.
Yeah, that's fine.
Introduce you as the host.
Yeah, that's fine. When the match is going, try to mention the score because it's on radio and it's on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You can either say on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, Northfield leads 15-4 or whatever, or it's 15-4.
Heritage is sponsoring it tonight because.
I thought it was Mark Pinnell before, wasn't it?
It used to be Mark Pinnell forever.
I had that in my
To
head.
avoid showing the scoreboard with the merchant's banner on it, then.
Yeah, I have the motion spanner cocked out.
That's what I was wondering.
Oh. Yeah, okay, that's the other thing I wanted to say is I plan to do a radio style call.
Yes.
Try to call every touch.
Yeah.
You can't always keep up with it, but that's what I do because I'm going to assume no one can see it.
Yep.
So call out like what colors we're wearing and we're going to left or right on your radio dials. And
Yeah.
that's how I'm planning to do it.
Perfect. As much as you can. They can't see if you screw up. So.
Right.
But the video can.
Yes. And I'm guessing there might be a couple of those.
That's fine.
I know most of the names, but I'm going to mess a couple of them up.
No, that's
the way
fine.
it is. And theirs, I'm going to have to learn on the fly.
The,
It usually takes about half the match to get their names in your head.
Yeah. For some sports, I learned the other teams. A lot of them anymore, I don't. But it's, it's 85% of our people watch it. They don't really care who the other team is. And yet, the opposing team is just grateful we're streaming it anyway. So, yeah, it'll be good.
I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, what time we got? We got 6:30. Anybody want a water?
I got water, but I'm going to run to the bathroom. Okay.
I might take water.
Water?
Yeah.
I'll grab a couple of waters.
We got Seamus, Burrow,
Seems. I would have said Sims, but you had a name like that in Fergus years ago, but I would have said Sims. But Seems, Burrow, like Joe Burrow. Chuck Noss. I don't think he'll call it. He's only played in 7 sessions. So I'm guessing what happened to Sean Felder.
oh yeah.
All right, I'm going to run over here.
Good. I get to do all the color announcing tonight on the radio. Who was that?
Put that headset on, will you?
Testing. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There it is. Testing Northfield Live. This is Northfield Raider Volleyball on KYMN Radio and NorthfieldLive.com. $17:42 on the clock. One. Yep, the red one. Never heard me? Oh. Yeah. All right. So you can both hear me? Awesome. I'm going to play a little video, like a hype video kind of thing. And then I'm going to play a 2.5 minute ad break. And during that ad break is when we'll join KYMN. So do you want to take it when we're coming back with This is Northfield, with this is Northfield Raider Volleyball and KYMN, and introduce yourselves and everything? Is that what you were saying? Okay. Perfect.
Or they're trying to get to the point for Peterson, picks it up, crashing the net, fires, and scores! Julia Peterson gives the Raiders a 2-0.
Again, pass to the right. Kaiser with a shot, and he scores! Are you kidding me? Camden Kaiser with a shot to go from the point, and the Raiders win! Raiders win!
For females, for team, Maggie Malika.
All the way over there can do that. As here comes Fish. He crashes the net, goes top shelf. That's his 4th goal in the ball game, and the Raiders double the overtime. Courtney Graff is in there, strike 3. Got Shopper looking for outnumbered through the neutral zone. He takes it after Klotz. He's gonna fire on that and score. Spencer Klotz goes up top, and it's 1-0 Raiders. Start off the bottom of the 7th, see if Megan Snyder can be the hero. First pitch to Snyder. She's going to bunt it. Throw to first is nobody's there. Gets past her. Here comes Blandon to the plate, and she's going to score in the Raiders.
Klotz, he's made good spin move. Klotz, he's shot. He scores! Spencer Klotz puts the Raiders on 5-4.
2-1 pitch to step lined into the right center gap, and that one's going to drop for a base hit. Peterson's going to round third and score.
Yeah, well, jumper by Richardson, good. That was a nice turnaround jumper by Richardson.
There's a centering pass, and it's good. And guess who? That's number 12, Kaiser, with another goal on the season. That's number 24 for Camden Kaiser.
On his back, and I set the rolling to the championship round. The triplet to the plate. She lines this one into right field. That one gets down for a base hit. Horman is going to go through the stop sign. She's going to score. This game is tied.
Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Hunting season is right around the corner. Out in the woods, you line up your scope. Wouldn't it be nice to be glasses free? No fogging or steaming. Time for LASIK. With 25 years of experience and 25,000 procedures, we are your experienced Southern Minnesota LASIK specialists. Dr. Michael Ritchie, Dr. Corey Miller, and Dr. Michael Reinsbach.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Northfield Construction Company has provided quality general contracting services to the Northfield community for over 45 years. Our experienced and diverse team can handle projects from the smallest home remodel to a large-scale commercial project. Whatever your construction need, Northfield Construction will deliver. Call us today about your next project. 507-645-8975.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
We all know Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce. Sweet corn, carrots, cucumber slicers, potatoes, onions, and more. When you're ready to decorate for the fall season, Thomas Gardens has corn stalks, straw bales, cone flowers, and beautiful fall flowering mums. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a locally owned family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
All right, good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome inside what we expect to be a ruckus Northfield High School tonight, as we are proud to present Section 1 4A volleyball tournament action here between the visitors, the number 4 seeded Spartans of Rochester Mayo, and the number 1 seed, the Northfield Raiders. Here presented on KYMN Radio and NorthfieldLive.com. I'm Jim Welbrock, happy to be alongside the Hall of Famer Lindsay Ness. And we are thrilled to be here to bring you the match tonight. We're going to send you over to Lance Reister, who is our host tonight, and we'll be back with you shortly. Here we got about 10 minutes to first serve.
Yes, thank you, Jim. I was able to catch up with head coach Tim Torstensen here just a few minutes ago for a coach's interview. This is brought to you by Professional Pride Realty, Northfield's only locally owned real estate broker. Let's see what Tim had to say here.
All right, I'm here with head coach Tim Torstensen, and coach, you're the number 1 seed. Yep, it's a section semifinal game versus the number 4 Rochester Mayo. You had one other match with them this season. Yep. It went 5 sets. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was a good match. Of course, we came out strong, won the first 2, and then we kind of let down in the next 2. They played better in the 3rd and the 4th set, but then we were able to hold them off in the 5th. So anytime we play Mayo, it's going to be a tough match. They've been playing really well since that match. They beat Century 3-0, which was the 4-5 seed. And so they've been, I think, playing better since we played them last. And so it's going to be a tough match tonight. But we've just talked about executing and what we need to do, and we feel that we have the talent. And if we execute, we believe we can win this one. So, again, I just think it comes down. Mayo's really, they're good at, if you're not doing your job, they're going to be able to pick you apart and score on you just because they're smart players. They don't have the biggest players, but they're very smart. They're coached really well. And if we don't come out and play our game, they're going to be able to take it. So we've just talked about executing the last few nights in practice, what we need to do. And if we play our game, I feel pretty confident that we can win.
Coach, thanks a bunch for your time and appreciate it, and go get them tonight.
Sounds good. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Coach Tim Torstensen. That, again, was brought to you by Professional Pride Realty, Northfield's only locally owned real estate broker.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside Northfield High School, where you've got about 8 minutes to go to first serve here. The teams are warming up on the floor, going through their hitting lines. Here are the Northfield Raiders. Rochester Mayo warming up on the sidelines over here. I think great history, recent history anyway for both of these teams. The last 3 matches for these teams have been 5-set matches, which means as many as you can possibly play, and some of those were very, very close in the 5th set. So who knows? It's anybody's game tonight. I will note that 2 of those matches that were won by Mayo were played down in Rochester, and the match earlier this year was played here in Northfield, which was won by the Raiders. So, Lindsay, what do you think the keys are going to be to the match tonight?
Well, both teams are going to want to make sure that they're holding strong on defense and a strong serve receive. When you have teams that go all the way to that 5th set, get pretty exhausted, and you start making those little mistakes, and in rally scoring, they can add up quickly. So if you don't want to see them get to that 5th set. You don't want to get worn down. Hold strong on the defense. Hold strong on your serve receives.
Yeah, I think those are good tenets, and I think this time of year it's really about teams that can bring it here when the pressure's on a little bit. Regular season, you say, hey, well, we've always got another chance to come back. It's not playoff season yet. It's not the postseason. We're going to get another crack at these guys. But that's it tonight. One of these teams is moving on, and one of them is going home. So it's going to kind of be a matter of who can execute their plan. You know, both of these teams have been working all week here on a game plan. I think both bring a pretty strong offensive set, so I agree with you. I think it's going to be the defensive pressure that's going to be the key. That's who can get the good first pass, who can set up their setter, so all hitting options are open. And it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out here tonight. So we will send it back to Lance here and see what else he's got for us. We're 5 minutes, 53 seconds away from first tip here in Northfield High School.
Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, we have an excellent team of drivers. With over 400 years of combined driving experience, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines drivers are proud of their excellent safety record and accomplishments. We are also proud of the accomplishments of the Northfield Raiders. Our team wishes all of the Raiders student athletes a safe and successful season. For shuttle services, events, or any of your transportation needs, contact us, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, your trusted friend on the road. Go Raiders!
Come see the difference at Northfield Ford Chrysler. We are the home of the best price guarantee on new vehicles from Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. We are also the home of an outstanding service department where we always guarantee to have the lowest prices on tires for all makes and models. We even beat online prices on the 13 major tire brands we sell. Guaranteed. So, if you're ready for extraordinary service, we're ready to serve. 7 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and Saturday 8 to 3. Now, with same-day installation on most vehicles. Go Raiders! From everyone at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3, Northfield.
Shumway Custom Bath will help you create the bathroom you've always wanted. Their high-quality designs cater to all your needs and desires. Shumway Custom Bath is offering beautiful and safe tub-to-shower conversions. Their onyx and acrylic walls are durable and come with a lifetime guarantee. Visit their website at shumwaycustombath.com. Shumway Custom Bath, the bathroom remodel of your dreams in less time for less money.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens is ready for you to pre-order your holiday pies. Yes, Fireside Orchards has fresh pressed apple cider, caramel apples, fudge, cheese, and all of your favorite Minnesota apple varieties, but the pies. You'll want to pre-order some apple crisp or apple or Dutch apple pies. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6 until Thanksgiving. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook or see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com. Then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage, it's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Are you in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Northfield Construction Company has provided quality general contracting services to the Northfield community for over 45 years. Our experienced and diverse team can handle projects from the smallest home remodel to a large-scale commercial project. Whatever your construction need, Northfield Construction will deliver. Call us today about your next project. 507-645-8975.
At Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, we have an excellent team of drivers. With over 400 years of combined driving experience, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines drivers are proud of their excellent safety record and accomplishments. We are also proud of the accomplishments of the Northfield Raiders. Our team wishes all of the Raiders student athletes a safe and successful season. For shuttle services, events, or any of your transportation needs, contact us, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, your trusted friend on the road. Go Raiders!
Your home, auto, and life are important to you. That's why the Northfield Insurance Agency works hard to provide you with the right protection. Kevin, Stan, and Mark offer the products you need with the premier service you deserve. They carry business, auto, farm, homeowners, commercial, and bonds. Northfield Insurance is your independent agent, and they are connected with many insurance companies, providing you the lowest possible rates. Call the Northfield Insurance Agency today.
All right, folks, we're back inside Northfield High School here. The Raiders taking their serve warm-ups here. We are 45 seconds away from starting lineups. Teams are formulating their final plans here as we get ready to go. Stadium is filling in nicely here in the gymnasium here at Northfield High School. Very full section below us here with both the student section, which has been well represented all year. Tonight the theme is the Christmas theme, and we got a good crowd over there, and I see when I look over to the Mayo side here as well, a great crowd for them. And of course, with the history of this match over the last 3 meetings here with these teams, not unexpected. So we're thrilled to see everybody here tonight. And Lindsay, any final thoughts here before we kind of get ready for the
Both
anthem?
teams look ready to go. They look excited.
All right, we've got the officials out on the floor. The teams are lining up the baseline here. We are going to let you listen to Paul Eddy for the player introductions, and I think there's a quick break for the national anthem, and we will come back after that. Final words here from Tim Torstensen. Raiders raising their hands in the huddle. They're out on the floor, and we'll go to Mr. Eddy for the player introductions here.
Section 1 4A volleyball tournament. Please welcome tonight's
home team, the 2022 Big 9 Conference champions, and the number 1 seed, your Northfield Raiders. At this time, we call your attention to the sportsmanship mission statement, written by NHS student athletes, tonight being read by senior Tegan Timberley and leader captain Cadence Kakatani.
As student athletes of Northfield High School, we pledge to show respect for each other and our opponents.
We ask that all fans join us in displaying positive school spirit without degrading officials, participants, and fans from opposing schools. Thank you for cheering for your team, not against the opponents.
Now please rise and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
We'll keep it here. We'll keep it here this time. We'll go ahead and play it.
A lot of the kids.
Put my mic on there. They are introducing the Mayo team here right now. So that's why they're kind of hustling through the starting lineups. Or those are the reserves, weren't they?
And now, your Northfield Raiders versus the reserves. Number 2, Bella Rushing. Number 5, Hannah Kester. Number 6, Edith Larson.
right, folks, we're ready to go here in Northfield. Mayo is going to start with the serve here. Jaden Lester at the service stripe for the Spartans. Just awaiting the go signal. Referee's checking everything, and here we go. Section 1-4A semifinal action. Ball put into play here, picked up there by Timperley. The set over to the left side. Addison Ertz swings this over just wide of a cross-court attempt.
That was a good swing, just not enough of a follow-through. That's all right early on.
Lester continues at the service stripe here, puts the ball up again to Timperley here, and it goes back to her. The block is there. That is Meyer, I think, on that one for the Spartans. They send that right back to the Raiders.
It's like what we were talking about with cleaning up that defense, making sure you're right behind that block.
Again to Timperley here. Picks this up. McDowell's there to push it over. That one does not make it over the net here. And that's an early 3-0 lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here for the Spartans.
See, 2 out of 3 losing their block coverage. You're going to want to pull coverage up tight to that net.
Lester continues at the service stripe here for the Spartans. The right-hander sends it over. Lucy Larson there to pick this one up. Quickly into the middle. The connection missed there. Ertz sends it over. Play continues. And over for Mayo there is Miller. And they keep this one alive. Play continues. Longest rally we've had here early going. And a nice kill there for Tegan Timperley.
Yeah, Northfield looks like they just need to settle down a little bit. They're coming out the gate a little bit jumpy.
All right, Timperley at the line here. The right-hander surveys. Puts the ball into play here. The libero picks this up for Mayo over to the left side. Going cross court. It's wide by about 5 feet. Timperley ready. Puts it in play. A little trouble with this one for the Spartans. And we're all tied up here at 3. Early going first set.
They needed that ace to go put them at ease a little bit, I think. That was a good serve.
Timperley, ball into play here. A little trouble with that, but they're going to get this one over are the Spartans. McDowell there to send it over for the Raiders. Right side attack. And a sharp one there for the Spartans. A nice swing.
This game is going to be won and lost, it looks like, at the net. That defense, those blocks are going to need to be put up on those big swings.
I believe that was Hannah Hansen on that kill. At the line here is Alexa Karlstrom, puts the ball over, picked up there by Timperley. Pushed over to the left pin. Janes is there, tips this one up and
Good
over.
Look. Good look. There's a big hole in front of their 10-foot line. She saw it.
Right into the campfire there for the Raiders. Into the match to serve is Quinn Parrish. The right-hander puts the ball into play here, picked up on the Mayo side. Oh, the on-two finds the hole, the donut in the middle of the floor. McDowell comes back into the match, subbed out by Lucy Larson.
Yeah, their defense just looks a little bit laggy tonight so far.
Oh, and a good serve there, the overpass, and the party ball not able to be converted by the Spartans. That's point Raiders. 5-5 here. Addison Ertz at the line and puts it into play. Good pass there for the Spartans. Going over to the left pin. The block is there for the Raiders. Over to the right side again. The block is there.
Right there. Start shutting down some of those hits. Put that block up and you will change the trajectory of the game quickly.
Ertz wastes no time getting this in, and the service ace for Addison Ertz.
Right between the two girls. Just an easy mistake to make, but it'll help with the momentum.
Ertz again. Picked up here, left pin attack. Looks a little wide. Point Raiders. Ertz wastes again, no time at the service stripe here. Puts the ball into play quickly. Out of system play here for the Spartans. Opportunity for the Raiders. James!
Huge swing. Northfield just took that momentum and ran with it. 4 points this early on in the first set is huge.
Almost expecting a timeout there. We don't see it. Ertz again quickly puts the ball into play here. Middle attack does not get over.
It didn't look like a touch. Didn't look like a touch. If I were her, I'd go back there and serve that ball at him again. Quickly, quickly, quickly.
I like the fast pace. I think that's an advantage, especially when you're doing well here.
Yeah, don't give them any time to recover.
Right side attack is long for the Spartans. Oh, we're getting, I believe, a net violation here on the Raiders. That will take the ball over to the Spartan side. That's Madison Meyer.
Well, they'll be hungry to take it back right now.
10-6 Raiders here, first set. Larson there to pick this one up nicely. James tips over. Spartans there to pick this one up. That looks like a double contact.
That was not clean. Yep, that was not clean.
11-6 here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Set number one in a nearly packed Northfield High School gym. Sydney James puts the ball into play here. Spartans pick it up. Right side attack, and that is off Ertz. Good spot there.
Good swing by Mayo over there.
It's going to bring Gabby Burrow to the line here for the Spartans. Right-hander puts it in play. Larson there to pick this one up. Oh, quickly over is James on the on-two. Spartans there to pick this one up. Sydney James, and
good swing. Good swing.
Tegan Timperley with the kill.
Excellent defense right there on the 10-foot line to put her up for the kill.
Maddie McDowell back the game for the Raiders. Lucy Larson,
she read that tip.
Right-hander puts it a ball into play here. That one is long. Service error will side out back to the Spartans. Maria Winter back at the line. The right-hander puts it in play. Oh, James trouble with this one.
That was a good spot by that Mayo server.
Right in the seam there, the 5-6 seam. See if they go back to that same spot, if the Raiders will adjust a little bit to cover that. Oh, this is a high lollipop ball here. Handled easily by the Raiders. Timperley with a kill.
Good recovery.
Tegan James back to serve for the Raiders. Ball put into play here. Good spot there back in the one, and they're going to send a long shot from the back row there.
That was. She puts that ball right on the line and makes their serve receive, make a decision, in or out.
And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back shortly.
I'm Marty Benson, the Commercial and Ag Banking Manager at Community Resource Bank. We offer unprecedented experience with the ability to make decisions locally for your business, ag purchase, or expansion. Come talk with us. Interest rates are still low, and we can offer some fantastic products. The coffee pot is always on, or visit us at crb.bank. Community Resource Bank in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Yep. All right, folks, we're coming out of the timeout here. It is 14-9 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here in favor of the Raiders. Set number one. Got the pep band here tonight right behind us. Sounded great. And again, loosely full. They're still streaming in here. Just a perfect playoff environment, Lindsay. This is exciting stuff. What you play for all year? All right, James Tegan continues at the line here. Put over there, picked up by the libero for the Spartans. We'll try and get some of the names more familiar with you here. Left pin attack here. Timperley, and they're going to bring this one back.
That was a good tool off that block. They've got that coverage planted firmly behind their attacker. Just some of their early mistakes that they made. Looks like they've recovered from quickly.
And Karlstrom lets this one go wisely. That is a service error. And the Raiders going to take the side out back over to the Spartans.
Both teams look like they're a little jumpy behind the serving line tonight.
Jaden Lester to serve here for Mayo, right-hander, puts the ball in play. Larson there to pick this one up. James unable to chase that one down. 15-11 for the Raiders here in set number 1. Leicester continues. Larson picks this one up, same kind of play, comes off over towards our broadcast position here.
It's interesting to see a team targeting the DS here.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to hit her again, I can almost guarantee it, but Lucy's on this one, I bet.
Yeah, you stick with what works, that's for sure. Jaden Lester again continuing at the service stripe here. Sure enough, right back to Larson. Gets this one nicely over to Timperley, and that is long. Point Spartans, they're right back in it here.
Yeah, Northfield needs to get that side out on this ball here. I don't think they want to have another serve receive in this rotation.
Lester, right-hander. Larson again. Good pass here quickly to Timperley. Sends it over. Spartans set up right side attack. That squeaks through the block.
Yep, that block was just a little bit open.
Lester's been at the service stripe here for quite some time. Continuing again to Larson. Another good pass here. Quickly McDowell. That gets through up and over the block.
You know, whatever works sometimes, whatever works. I don't know that I would call that an intentional play by any stretch.
Either way, it's a point for the Raiders.
Yeah, we'll take that.
16-14. Tegan Timperley at the line here. Puts the ball in. And they have to back up, which is one of the goals of the serve. Get your back row players to back up. Left pin attack here up off the block, but picked up by Larson here over to the left side. James. Mayo picks this up. They do their own left side attack. The block sends it back. The over ball. Middle attack does not make it over the tape.
Good rally regardless. I think Tim's upset and wanted that call to lift over here.
Yeah.
It was an iffy one-handed play over by Mayo.
Karlstrom, the libero for Mayo, puts the ball into play here. Timperley. Left pin, James blocks right there to send that back.
I would anticipate a timeout coming on Northfield side any minute.
Hannah Hansen and Gabby Burrow on that block teaming up. Expecting a timeout there. Coach Torstensen out near the 10-foot line offering some encouragement here as Karlstrom puts the ball into play here. Larson, the bump pass over to James. Block sends it back. They'll try it again over to James. Mayo there to get this. An opportunity in the middle. Block sends it back from Northfield. Left pin. And that was a forward ball that did not make it over.
Mayo has definitely shifted their block to go quiet down Sydney James on the outside over there.
Quinn Parrish back to serve here for the Raiders. Puts the ball into play there. Picked up by the Spartans. Oh, the on-two. Unsuccessful. For Jaden Lester, I'm sorry.
A few inches away from the net. I don't think she knew exactly her positioning.
Parrish continues. Right-hander sends it over. They let it go. Boy, that was really close, but just long.
When you get games that are 18-17 or you look at the end and they end up being 26-24, those service errors just really come back to bite you.
Yeah, they do. We're getting down to crunch time here. Hannah Hansen at the stripe. A little bit of trouble on a serve receiver for the Raiders, but they're going to get this one over. Opportunity for Mayo on the free ball. Almost a joust, but swung over. And we're getting an interference call. No, illegal block. Illegal block is the call here. Ertz at the service stripe wanted to swing that one away right away, and R1 says, hold on. We got to clean up a little moisture on the floor here.
Yeah, Ertz likes to get that momentum going. I think Mayo wanted to slow her down for just a split second.
Yep, the wiping the floor is a kind of a half of a timeout, I think. Oh, almost over ball there, but swung back over, and play continues here over to the left pin. James blocked there Again for Mayo.
There's that block on the outside. I think that they need to start to reevaluate what they want to be doing on the outside with Sydney James, because they found her. They found her and they're stopping her a little bit.
That's Hansen and Burrow on that block. Oh, off the tape here. We've got a comment about that when the action stops here. Over to the left side, that is Sydney James, picked up there by Kallstrom. Over to the left pin. Sent back by the block. They'll reset here. Out of the back row. Nicely done by the Raiders to get that one back up and over. Kallstrom there. Quickly over to the left pin. Again, the block. Oh, and it's ruled out. That's a point for Mayo.
It was a good rally with good defense, though. Everybody was being quick that time, but it looks like it went off the blocker's hand straight into the pin.
The serves off the top of the tape. A friend of mine, Mike Spoladoro, will say they spent the last 12.5 seconds working on those serves. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it certainly worked for the Spartans there. And another block.
They have got to move their offense out of the outside. She's got a great swing, but Mayo has definitely found exactly where to plant their blockers.
They certainly have. As Madison Meyer comes to the line here, the right-hander puts the ball into play. Short serve. Larson comes up to pick it up. And this is back to Larson.
Yeah, that didn't look like it was any hands.
Did not get over either. That is exciting the Spartan student section across from us. And it has caused a timeout to be called here. It is 19 for the Raiders. It's 21 for the Spartans here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders.
All right, folks, we're back inside Northfield High School. Again, I would say it is loosely full in the building. We have quite a few people behind us. We definitely have the lower bowl filled. And things have turned here as the Raiders controlled this set for most of the action here. But right as we get down into crunch time, the Spartans have come back. And the serve put into play here, picked up there by Timperley. Again, over to the left pin. Nice dig there for the Spartans. The Raiders send this one back on the block. The Spartans set up again out of the back row. Swung over Larson there to pick this one up. Sent over to Ertz. That's Larson on the slide. Doesn't work. Mayo going to free ball this open. Opportunity here for the Raiders. And boy, I don't know if that one got over. Apparently the block did get a touch on that one. Timperley tries the same thing. And again,
Mayo's block showed up to play tonight, that is for sure. Once you get above 20, every point feels like 2. It feels like the pressure is just on.
It is really a thing to finish the set off. You can be leading the entire time, but what do you do after it gets to be 20? And that's what the Raiders are struggling with right now a little bit here as it's sent over. And the kill on the tip for Sydney James.
If I was swinging from the outside and facing that block, I probably would have made that same decision. A nice soft up and over.
She earns her way to the service stripe, does Sydney James, number 4. Raiders in their maroon jerseys tonight. Right-hander sends this over, picked up here in the overpass by Mayo. Opportunity, the on-two for Tegan James. Point Raiders.
They look like they've had the opportunity to catch their breath just a little bit, settle down.
James continues here at the service stripe for the Raiders. Picked up there by Mayo, almost the overpass, but they recover, get it back over. Larson's there. Sent over on the jelly roll by Timperley. The on-two is picked up by Sydney James.
That was a great look. Great look.
Annalise Larson finding a fantastic place on the court there.
You could see her out of the middle, eyeing that spot up when that set was in the air.
James. Spartans, right side attack, up off the block. James there to pick it up behind the block. And the slide is successful again for Annalise Larson. That's going to bring a timeout from the Mayo Spartans. Raiders 23, Spartans 22 here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in...
All right, folks, we're back here at Northfield High School. 23 for the Raiders, 22 for the Spartans. I don't think, Lindsay, we would have expected anything less. Sydney Janes readying the serve. The right-hander puts it into play there. Carlstrom there to pick this one up. Over to the left pin. Block is there to send it back. Spartans reload and find a spot deep in the one.
Both teams fighting for two here.
23-23.
A lot of pressure to step back on that service line right now. That is the last thing you want to do is make a service error this close to the end of the set.
That is Gabby Burrow that has to face that pressure as she looks over for direction on where to place this. Right-hander puts it over. It's a good serve there. Timperley there to pick this one. Goes right back to her. Tips up over the block here. Spartans set up. They do the same thing. Raiders, it's just kind of tipping back and forth here. A great tool for Timperley. It is set point for the Raiders. Lucy Larson on the hook here with the serve. Right-hander surveys, steps up, puts it in play. It's long. We talked about that pressure. And folks, we have volleyball's equivalent of overtime. 24-24, extra points. Mayo puts the serve into play here. Jane's there to pick this one up. Over to McDowell, but the defense there for the Spartans as they swing this over from the left side. Larson there to pick this one up. Over to Timperley, up over the block. They've changed their approach there on that left side. Swung up again. Mayo does the same thing. Team looking to take a big swing.
Yeah, Maddie!
Maddie McDowell with the kill.
She looked quick out of the middle. We haven't seen a lot of action out of the middle today. It feels good to switch it up.
Advantage Raiders as Tegan Janes puts the serve in play. Kallstrom there to pick this one up. Free ball opportunity coming here. It's out. Point Raiders. Set one. Raiders.
Lucy Larson breathing a sigh of relief that ball was out.
Northfield takes the first set, 26-24. This is Northfield Raider Volleyball on KYMN Radio and Northfield Live.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank, and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you. The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their broiled chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous flame broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders! See you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in Northfield.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
We all know Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce. Sweet corn, carrots, cucumber slicers, potatoes, onions, and more. When you're ready to decorate for the fall season, Thomas Gardens has corn stalks, straw bales, cone flowers, and beautiful fall flowering mums. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a locally owned family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
All right, folks, we are back inside Northfield High School here for set number 2, almost ready to get underway as the Raiders take set 1, 26-24. Lindsay, what were the keys at the end of that? Just a crazy scrum at the end of that set.
Both teams were picking up those balls that have been falling the entire first set right in the middle on the 10-foot line. They changed their defense up. Northfield moved out of the outside and started getting some swings out of the right and out of the middle, so that block was shifted too far, which opened up their offense. Just really scrambling to keep that ball alive and not letting those tips get the best of you.
All right, Tegan Janes here for the Raiders, ready to put the ball into play. The right-hander sends it over. Picked up here by the Spartans. Left pin attack is nicely dug up by Lucy Larson.
Good start. That was a great dig by Lucy Larson there.
Tegan Janes continues here. A little bit of trouble on who was going to take that for the Spartans. They're going to not be able to get this one over. Point Raiders.
We have a special request to give a shout out to our viewers in Chatfield and Preston, Minnesota tonight.
Nice. Some people from all over the place checking into this exciting match tonight. James continues up the service stripe here. Left pin attack coming for the
Spartans. Another big dig.
Nicely dug up by Larson there. And this is saved by Janes. They're going to free ball it over. Opportunity for the Spartans to put their offense into play here on the slide. Nicely done. Picked up there by Sydney Janes. Poked over by Timperley. The free ball, another opportunity here for the Raiders. Tight to the net, but nicely
nice swing out of the middle by Maddie.
Maddie McDowell with the kill.
Both teams are taking a good look at the holes on the court right now, too, changing up the way they're running this offense.
Janes. Kjellstrom there. Left side, but
that's long for sure. That's way out.
Spartans reeling a little bit here in set number 2. It's 4-0 Raiders on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here in set number 2. Janes continues. Kjellstrom has trouble with this one. They are going to save it and bring it back over. Opportunity for Raiders here to set up their offense. And they go to the right side there. Ertz, but the block sends it back. Recycled nicely by the Raiders. Sent over there.
That's a good dig.
Picks this up. And we're going to free ball this over. One of these offenses is going to set something up here quickly to the left pin. Tooled for the Spartans.
It's a good swing off Mayo right there.
Lester continues at the service stripe here for the Spartans. Right-hander sends it over. Larson there to pick this one up. Over to the left side. Ertz. Spartans pick it up in the back court.
That was an iffy set. Yep, they're going to call it.
They're going to get the double contact here and the ball handling error called on the Spartans. 5-1 Raiders. Timperley back to serve. Put into play, picked up here.
Good pass.
Nicely done by the Spartans. A little roll shot up over the block. Finds a spot there in the 4.
That was a pretty well executed offense by Mayo.
Karlstrom, the libero for the Spartans, puts the ball into play. Timperley there to pick this up. Right side attack. Through the block and rolls down on the Mayo side for Addison Ertz.
Nice. You can tell that the Raiders are trying to make their adjustments. They haven't been swinging on the outside near as much. They're going middle, they're going right. Shaking it up, making that block over on Mayo have to make some decisions.
Quinn Parrish looks over for direction on where to place this serve. Sends over a good serve here, picked up by Mayo. Over to the left pin, right down the line, but it is wide. Point Raiders.
It is. That set, the set coming off of Mayo's hands is iffy each time. I haven't anticipating some double calls coming up this set.
Parrish continues here. Oh, the on-2. Well executed, but the Raiders not fooled by it. Sent over. Nice swing there for Janes on the left pin. And the Spartans go to the left side, but that is long for Madison Meyer. Timeout on the floor. 8 for the Raiders, 2 for the Spartans. Here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Exciting new things happening at Just Food Co-op in downtown Northfield. Stop into their remodeled deli and try out their new line of sandwiches and pizzas made from scratch with nearly 20 fresh ingredients to choose from. The team at Just Food Co-op has made it a priority to ensure that good food is available to everyone. They carry everything from locally produced meats, fresh fruits and vegetables, and hormone-free dairy products to your staples like cereal, macaroni and cheese, and a wide variety of condiments. There is something for everyone at Just Food Co-op, so check them out at 516 Water Street South in downtown Northfield.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. We got just a couple of seconds to catch our breath. It feels like it's just been a frenetic pace here to this match. The Raiders certainly waste no time to service stripe. I like that strategy. You got a team a little bit on their heels, and that's kind of the goal of the serve anyway, is to get their defensive people back on their heels, get them out of system. That has worked well so far, and we'll see how things develop here coming out of the Mayo timeout. Quinn Parrish at the line. Has no problem with the timeout. Puts it into play nicely here. Middle attack. Sent over there. Timperley there to pick this one up. Over to James with a sharp
Good
attack.
shot. They had a single blocker hanging out over there trying to stop her, and she just put it away.
Nicely done for Sydney James. Quinn Parrish continues at the service stripe here. 9-2. Picked up there in the back row for the Spartans. Again, the left side here. Raiders are going to pick this up nicely. Free ball here coming over the Spartans. See what they do here. Left pin attack. Oh, and a sharp down the line hit there for Maddie Meyer.
That was a good look. That one spot was pretty wide open.
McDowell back in, subbed out for the libero Larson. At the service line is Hannah Hansen for the Spartans. Right-hander puts this in play. Timperley there to pick it up. A little miscommunication there on the Raiders. That ball squirting out to the left side for Timperley, and that is a service ace for the Spartans, and they're wasting no time either putting this back into play here. That one, the air drops out of that one. Another service ace for Hansen.
You don't want to see a team get up by 5-6 points and they kind of let their guard down, and then serve receive kind of cripples.
Hansen quickly puts
They
it in
needed
play.
that.
Hurried that one a little bit. Got over the top of it into the net. Point Raiders. It's going to bring Addison Ertz to the service stripe as she peeks over for where to put this one.
Shoot.
And I don't think that was the plan to put it there, as we have a trading service errors here for these two teams. And that's going to bring Meyer to the line here for the Spartans. Good serve there, picked up, but Raiders are going to free ball this one over. Spartans set up quickly. Oh, wow. What an attack there.
That was huge.
Wow. It's a new look we have not seen before here out of the Spartans offense.
can tell you from experience, it feels good to hit a ball that hard.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. She looked very happy to get that kill. This one picked up here by Timper. A little bit of trouble for the Raiders, playing it up out of the net, unable to do that. Point Mayo on the 4 contact call. Coach Torstensen up, offering encouragement here to get through this little bump in the set here. Raiders off to a great start, and that's been tightened up here by the Spartans. Timperley picks this one up over the left pin. James has to poke it over.
Good look.
Great spot there.
She's really made a lot of good adjustments out of that first set, facing that block and then finding the holes over the top of it now.
Earns her way to the service stripe. Does James, the right-hander, puts it over. Trouble.
Nice. Feels like we're doing a lot of trading of momentum.
Yeah, definitely. It's back and forth. Both teams having mini runs within these sets. As
that's tight.
Oh, that is up, rolls up over the tape here. Raiders with the Timperley on the left side there with the attack. Picked up by the Spartans out of the back row again. Larson there to pick this up nicely, quickly into Annalise Larson. And
good look.
Over.
Good look.
What a play there by Sydney James. Raiders getting some of those points back that they just lost. James continues at the service stripe here, picked up and up and over for the Spartans. Left side attack. Larson there to pick the block, results back up. Ertz, the jelly roll on this, over from the right side. That's mishit by Winter. Point Raiders. James continues. Sent over.
Good serve.
Oh, trouble here for the Spartans. Free ball coming back over. Ertz there to pick it up. Oh, the on-2, nicely executed. The Spartans not fooled, however. Sydney James there to pick this up. Tegan Timperley.
Nice swing. Northfield needed one of those after Mayo had theirs.
That ball almost making it up into the upper deck here at Northfield High School. James been at the service stripe a while here. 15 serving 8. And another good serve backing up the Mayo defense here. They're going to just have to free ball this over. Opportunity for the Raiders to set up. Quickly over to the right side. Tipped up over on the slide by Larson. And I would not be surprised to see a timeout here from the Spartans.
Yep, there it is.
All right, folks, it's 16 to the Raiders. It's 8 for the Spartans here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens is ready for you to pre-order your holiday pies. Yes, Fireside Orchards has fresh pressed apple cider, caramel apples, fudge, cheese, and all of your favorite Minnesota apple varieties, but the pies. You'll want to pre-order some apple crisp or apple or Dutch apple pies. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6 until Thanksgiving. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook or see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com. Then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many plays then. All right, folks, we're back here at Northfield High School coming out of the timeout here. The Mayo Spartans down at the moment, 16-8 to the Raiders. And right at the moment, I would say Northfield is in control of this match. They went back and forth in set number 1 and did a good job to play at the very end when you need it, of course, when you want to get that set victory. And at the moment, in set 2, Sydney James has been at this service stripe a long time. We'll see how long she keeps this going here. Another good serve. The timeout does not phase her as the Spartans after another free ball here. Another opportunity for the Raiders. The on-2 for Tegan James.
She's gotten a couple of those now. It's nice to see both teams serving more consistently this set as well.
Definitely true. Sydney James continues at the service stripe there. Kallstrom quickly up to pick this one up. Over to the left pin. High ball back over the
nice block on that overpass swing.
Attempted kick there, but I don't think that ball was already on the floor. 18.
The front row for Northfield read that beautifully.
Yes, they did. 18-8 here for the Raiders. James again continues at the service stripe here. The right-hander puts it over. picked up by the Spartans, and a little confusion on who was taking the second contact there. Ertz for the Raiders, and a sharp attack
swing out of the middle.
What a swing for Tegan Timperley.
You can see the smile on her face. That feels good.
Yes, it does.
As they start chipping away at the score here.
19 serving 8. Sydney Janes is again at the service line here. Right pin attack there for the Spartans. Could have a joust here.
There.
And that one is going the way of Mayo as it rolls down the Northfield side. And we did have a net violation on that play as well. I believe that was called on Tegan James. And at the service line here for the Spartans is Gabby Burrow, right-hander. Puts the ball into play there. Larson nicely there to pick this one up out of the back row.
Good swing, good swing.
McDowell back in the match. Lucy Larson, the libero for the Raiders. Again, man, they must have been talking about putting the ball into play quickly off the service stripe. Out of the middle attack here. That one right on the line for the Spartans. Winter at the service line here for the Spartans. Right-hander puts it over. Picked up here by Timperley. Tight to the net, but sent over nicely done. Timperley
Good
back
spot.
to her.
Beautiful line shot.
Nice swing there for Timperley. Tegan Janes at the line wearing number 1. Right-hander puts it over. Kallstrom there to quickly pick this up. It was tight to the net. A little bit of a joust there, won by the Raiders.
Northfield's offense looks like it's finally coming into its own here.
Yeah, really, really rolling here. 22-10 in the favor of the Raiders in set number 2. Left pin attack here. Sent over, but Sydney Janes there to pick this one up. Over to Timperley. Finds a spot. Back in the one. They can't bring it back.
Yeah, they're running away with it now.
23-10 here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard for the Northfield Raiders. Tegan James, and that one
maybe I jinxed him.
Interrupted by the net there. Yeah, that's the announcer's jinx when you say what a service run they've had and so forth. But we got a substitution here. Claire Seams coming in for the Spartans. At the line is Jaden Lester. Lester will put the ball into play here. Larson there to pick this one up. Over to the right side, a nice swing there for Timperley. It's over, and I think the Raiders were not expecting that one to come all the way over. And Sydney Janes asking the rest of her teammates spread out a little bit when that happens. I think they were just a little bit surprised by the overpass there.
Yeah, Mayo earned that one. That was a good dig.
Larson there to pick up the serve. McDowell swats at this hard, but it gets over. Mayo sets up their offense here. This one picked up by James. Over to Ertz on the right side. Nice swing, but a good dig there for the Spartans. Tipped up over the block. Tegan James there to pick this one over by Sydney.
Good defense on both sides. They're reading that attack, and they've got their back row defender parked right at the angle.
It's set point here for the Raiders. Set number 2. Tegan Timperley at the service stripe. Puts the ball into play. Their Kallstrom there to pick it up nicely. Over to the right side. Up off the block. And Timperley not able to bring that one back up. So we will stave off the set point for at least one here. As Karlstrom comes to the line for the Spartans. The right-hander, the libero for the Spartans, serving short here. And a couple of
nobody's there.
Almost colliding there, and then some chaos after that. The result is a point for the Spartans. 24-14. They've staved off 2.
It's hard to recover when 2 of your attackers are on the ground.
It certainly is, as Karlstrom puts this into play here. Oh, McDowell looking for a spot there on the line, just long.
All they need is to get that side out.
That's 3 set points. We're just looking for one here as Karlstrom.
There's that. A lot of pressure not to make a mistake. A lot of pressure.
All right, folks, that is a set 2 victory for your Raiders. Got the band playing here. We will send it back, and we'll see you for set number 3.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines have many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular-sized school buses, and motor coaches. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines offer on-site training and testing along with wages up to $21 an hour. No experience necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Your home, auto, and life are important to you. That's why the Northfield Insurance Agency works hard to provide you with the right protection. Kevin, Stan, and Mark offer the products you need with the premier service you deserve. They carry business, auto, farm, homeowners, commercial, and bonds. Northfield Insurance is your independent agent, and they are connected with many insurance companies, providing you the lowest possible rates. Call the Northfield Insurance Agency today.
Shumway Custom Bath will help you create the bathroom you've always wanted, specializing in showers, tubs, cabinets, and floors. Shumway can make your bathroom feel brand new. Their showers are made with non-porous acrylic, so there is nowhere for dirt and germs to hide. With a variety of colors and patterns to choose from, your new bathroom will have the look and feel of tile without the disgusting mold or mildew. Visit their website at shumwaycustombath.com. Shumway Custom Bath, the bathroom remodel of your dreams in less time for less money.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are thrilled to be joined by the volleyball whisperer, Nate Layers. Coach, how are things going? Glad to see you tonight. What do you think so far?
I think this is a really good match, especially the first set. It was really thrilling. The second set, there's definitely a swing in the Northfield favor. I would expect Rochester to make a little bit of a comeback here. It should be interesting to see what happens. From the first set to the second set, Northfield did make a big adjustment that seemed to help them a lot. I don't think I've seen Rochester make as many adjustments so far, so we'll see if they start doing that here.
Now, you've coached some of these players in Club 2 at Northern Lights, correct?
Yes, I think just the one.
Okay, just the one. Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if some of the others have been on your team or not. We'll keep you with us here for a couple of points as Mayo starts the third set off here. This is picked up nicely by Larson. Ertz with a big swing, but the block is there for the Spartans. That is a combination of Hannah Hansen and Ava Miller that send that one back here to the Raiders. Jaden Lester at the line for Mayo. Puts it over here. Larson with a nice pick up there. Over to the right side. Timperley off the block, but it's out of bounds. That is a point for the Raiders.
Timperley serves.
Well, really nice you could come down here tonight. Exciting match. These teams have played the last 3 times. They were all 5-set matches, so we'll see how this develops the rest of the way here. But yeah, a thrilling night here in playoff volleyball. Coach Torstensen not happy about something here that I believe was not called. And the Raiders are going to punch this over. The block is there to send it back.
This Rochester team is one of the best blocking high school teams I think I've seen this year. And the big adjustment Northfield made in that second set was when they know it's there, adjusting to it, putting it in a good spot, but they kind of missed the last couple points.
Alexa Karlstrom, the libero for the Spartans, going to put the ball into play here. Larson, her counterpart, picks this one up, pushed over to the left pin. Janes with a big attack, comes flying in. Fantastic approach on that one for Sydney Janes.
And that time she knew she had the one-on-one, so she went ahead and ripped it. I think she's starting to sense when that's a double block, and then she's going to tip over to the setter or put it to the corner.
Quinn Parrish at the line for the Raiders. That one a little bit long. It's going to send the ball back over to the Spartans as Maddie McDowell comes back in for Parrish, and the libero switch brings Lucy Larson back in. Spartans waste no time getting this one back into play here. Timberley there to pick this one up. Pushed over to the left pin. Tipped up over the block there for Janes, and over to, that almost looked like a lift. And maybe outside the antenna. I don't know. Torstensen pointing up. We're getting a lift call here. That's, I think, what the right call should be.
Yep, definitely lifty.
All right, we'll keep you with us for a couple more points here. If you have anything else to add, just fantastic that we're able to see you tonight and have you on the broadcast for a little bit here. The Volleyball Whisperer, DJ Nate Layers, as that is a kill for the Spartans.
Yeah, this is just such a great game for the section semifinals, if I have that right.
Yeah,
just
it is.
Very good volleyball. Good to see.
Rachel, I'm sorry, this is Addison Meyer at the line here, and that unable to be brought back by the Raiders on the lift. That's a point for the Spartans, and they are up 5-3 here in the third set. That's sent over by Meyer here. Larson there to send this back over to James. Nice attack on the overpass. The party ball sent down for Sydney Janes. Raiders 4, Mayo 5 here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Janes earns her way to the service stripe. The right-hander puts it over here. Picked up by the Spartans, quickly into the middle, and they find the campfire there. Do the Mayo Spartans, as Ava Miller comes back into the match here. Gabby Burrow will be back at the service stripe for the Spartans. Right-hander puts it in play. That looks out, and it is. The Raiders smartly let that one go. 5 serving 6 here for Lucy Larson, the libero for the Northfield Raiders. Right-hander puts the ball into play here, and a little trouble on the serve receive for the Spartans as that one squirts out to the right. Spartans making some adjustments in back row here for their serve receive. 6 all in the third set here. And picked up nicely. Poco with the blocks there to send that one back over to the right side. Again, block gets a piece of it, but it falls in there behind that block coverage. Point Mayo as Coach Torstensen rather angrily rolls the ball back over to the people tending them here. And the Spartans send this over. Larson there to pick this one up. And the slide there for Maddie McDowell. Tight to the net, but enough over. Tegan Timperley able to push this one back. And Nate, any final thoughts here? Sure appreciate you joining us tonight.
Yeah, I think for this match for Mayo to pull it out, I think they're going to have to get a lot more energy. They're getting excited, but it's definitely not like their first set. I think they're going to have to really get more excited to get in their heads.
All right.
But thanks for having me. Enjoy watching the rest of it.
All right, will do. I appreciate you joining us. All right, that was DJ Nate Layers, as he was kind enough to join us for a little bit there. And we've got Lindsay Ness back with us now. And we've got a tight third set here so far. Raiders down by 1 as Mayo serves this. Lucy Larson later picks this one up. And over to the right side, a spinning ball up off the block there for Timperley. Left pin attack. Looked like that might be wide, but the Raiders pick it up, and that is Maddie McDowell in the middle.
Both teams have dialed their defense up to about 100. There have been some amazing, amazing digs here.
Timperley at the service stripe. Right-hander puts it in play, and that ball must have been drifting to the right. It fools the libero Kallstrom and moving over to get it, unable to bring it back up there with the one hand. Timperley continues. And another ball that is shanked off here by the Mayo back row. They're having a little trouble here with the serve receive. Raiders building a little bit of a lead here.
It's a good feeling when you've got those 2 sets in your pocket.
Timperley. And they let this one go wisely. It's just long, about a foot and a half long. Karlstrom. Yeah, just in case you're joining us late here, we will remind you the Raiders picked up both of the first 2 sets. They are up 2-0 here as we see Maddie McDowell put a ball down from the middle there. Everything rolling for the Raiders here. 11-9 in the third set. Raiders 2 in the books already. Quinn Parrish in for the Raiders to serve. The right-hander surveys, puts it over, picked up here in the backcourt by the Spartans and sent back over from the middle. A little trouble on the Raiders side. They do manage to get it back over. Good scramble to get the back over to the left pin. A nice swing there.
That was a good swing. Right through the block.
McDowell back into the match, as well as Maria Winter for the Spartans. 11-10 Raiders. Spartans put the ball into play here. Picked up there by Sydney Janes over to the right side. A nice swing up off the ceiling here at Northfield High School. The Spartans keep on playing this as they pick it up off of there. Tipped over by Janes. Finding ways to score here are the Raiders. Addison Ertz at the line. Right-hander puts it over. Picked up here by the Spartans. Over to the right side. The blocks there.
Nice solid block. This is when you just need to hold consistency.
Ertz with some good serving runs tonight. Continues here. Middle attack goes off the Raider defense there. Point Spartans. Meyer at the service stripe here for the Spartans. Puts it over. Larson there to pick it up for the Raiders. Pushed over to the left pin. Big swing there for Sydney Janes. Picked up by the Spartans. Sent over from the left side. The slide there for Annalise Larson. Picked up nicely by Mayo. And a big swing there from Sydney Janes is eventually sent back over in the free ball here. Here come the Raiders.
Good shot down the line.
Annalise Larson down that right line and a nice swing.
She sees the court really, really well. That cross wasn't landing, so she took it down the line, and there it was.
Sydney Janes picked up there by Karlstrom. Middle up over the block there. Timperley there to pick it up. Back over to Sydney Janes and a nice swing there. And the Spartans answer out of the back row, but it hits the net.
Tim Torstenson's got to be excited that he's got an offense that can be dangerous all the way around. Front row's not landing. He's got girls that can hit really well out of the back, too.
Sydney Janes continues at the service stripe. Over to the left pin, up off the block there for Mayo. Over to Timperley and a nice swing there. A little extra zip on that ball, that's for sure. James continues here. Sent over. Right side attack. Tools the block. 16-12 Raiders, set number 3. Raiders taking the first 2 sets if you're joining us late. At the line, Gabby Burrow for the Spartans puts the ball into play. A nice serve, but Larson there can't quite handle that one. That's a point for the Spartans. Lucy's dad right behind us here, pacing a little bit after that play. He's back in his normal spot here as Burrow continues. Larson again gets this one. This one popped up nicely over to Timperley, and that's trouble being played up out of the net by Mayo. They get a double contact on that. Point Raiders. Larson at the service straight.
It's a challenge being a defensive specialist or a setter because you're involved in just about every play, one way or another.
Into the middle there, quick. McDowell there ends up on the
good
floor,
look,
but gets up nicely, and this ball opportunity here, free ball for
way to take a swing at that ball. That was nice.
Nicely done, Tegan James.
Not a lot of setters get to do that.
Larson, again, quickly working from the service straight, backing up the Spartans here. Yeah, a nice attack sent over, but it's way long. 19-13. Got to believe there's another timeout coming there, and there
Mayo's
it is.
got to be shaking a little bit.
We will be back in 30 seconds. It's Raiders 19, Mayo 13 here in the third set on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Matt Hillman, Superintendent of Northfield Public Schools. I am grateful for the ongoing support this community provides our students. On November 8th, the district is asking voters to renew and expand our capital projects levy, last passed in 2011. This levy is about our students. It is about stewardship. It is about taking care of our facilities, supplying equipment and resources for student learning, and relieving the general fund. If both questions pass, taxes on a $350,000 home will increase by $6.75 per month. Make an informed decision on Election Day. Learn more at northfieldschools.org.
Paid for by Northfield School District number 659.
All right, we're going to let you listen to the battle of the student sections here. The Northfield Raiders are in a Christmas theme. I'm not sure what the Spartans are. It almost looks like coming out of the shower routine over there.
Getting ready in the morning, some shower caps.
Yeah, I see a lot of shower caps. Good battle there, and a respectful battle between the two student sections here as play gets back underway here. And miscommunication. Over on the Spartan side between the libero and Lester.
Communication errors are not errors you want to see when you are 5 points away from losing the end of your season.
Lucy Larson on the serve for the Raiders. Left pin attack there for Lester.
Good recovery.
Ping pong volleyball. They get it back over. Larson there. Sent over to McDowell.
Nice swing. Nice swing. Northfield is close enough they can feel it. You can see them picking it up in their offense, ready to close it out.
Larson continues at the service straight, puts it in play there. Mayo picks it up nicely over to the middle attack. The block says no way. Point Raiders. Larson quickly sent
it's a good
over
push
here.
to the corner.
Left pin attack. That one finds the middle of the floor, and there's some excitement there on the Mayo side. That was Jaden Lester on the kill.
That was a good swing. And a much, much needed side out.
Maria Winter at the line for the Spartans puts this over. Lucy Larson there drops a dime on James, and she drops a dime on Timperley. 23-14 Raiders here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. They can feel it now. James. Karlstrom there, the overpass.
Good recovery.
Timperley wanted that one. Ertz, the jelly roll over here, and the opportunity for the Spartans. Lester sends this over, picked up there by Larson. Quickly into McDowell. Mayo picks this up, sets up again, and a big swing for Lester on the kill.
You can see the Mayo defense communicating like their season depends on it. They are talking up a storm in that back row, trying not to let that ball hit the floor.
Lester earns her way to the service stripe. Right-hander sends it over. Larson there, trouble with this one. Goes off the R2. Point Spartans, they're not done yet. Making a nice comeback here, playing this all the way out to the end. I like to see that. Keep the intensity on. You never know what's going to happen. No clock in this sport. Lester sends this over. Timperley there. Over to Ertz. Takes a nice swing at it, but Carlston there to pick this one up. Over to the left pin. Down the line and in.
Good shot down the line.
Nicely done for the Spartans. Jaden Lester continues at the line as the Northfield student section comes alive here. Urging their Raiders on. Nice pass here. Swung over. That's in. Tegan Timperley. Ladies and gentlemen, it is match point for the Raiders. Everybody's up. Tegan Timperley on the hook. Sends it over, and it's a good serve. Mayo right side attack. Block says no. Mayo gets it back. Raiders reload, and that is McDowell. They get a touch on that one. Raiders reset here. They're going to send this over. Spartans there to pick this one up over to the left pin. Swung on hard there, but sent over and out. A nice swing there for Madison Meyer.
It's hard to be in a position like Rochester Mayo is right now. You cannot make a mistake. They have no room for error. This game is finished.
I've seen some crazy comebacks, so we will not count anybody out here. As Karlstrom's at the line, puts it into play there. Timperley picks this one up. Quickly over to Ertz, swings through. It's headed to the back. Whoa,
good hustle by Mayo there.
Larson for the Raiders. James
big swing to finish it.
That is a semifinal victory for the Northfield Raiders.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage. It's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders.
There are...
With tonight's victory, the Raiders advance to the section championship match. That match will be played this Saturday, November the 5th.
All right, yeah, we're just listening a little bit here to Paul Eddy tell us when the Raiders are going to be playing here. I know it's Saturday night. I'm going to guess that it's at 4 o'clock. Okay, that's a little bit of a time. 4 p.m. Saturday at the Mayo Civic Center in Rochester. The Raiders have earned their way into the Section 1 4A championship game. Will be interesting to see who they take on in there. We know the opponent will be from Lakeville. We don't know if it's north or it's south. But we'll worry about that later as the Raiders celebrate here. Lindsay, what were the keys to the match tonight, do you think?
Oh, I think when one of the teams was able to get that serve in consistently and limit those errors, you could see each team really get that run, that momentum. Northfield just seemed to recover a little bit better when they were hit with a little bit of momentum loss. They were having a little trouble on serve receives, a little bit of service error. They didn't shake. They were able to pull it out, run a consistent offense, take the ball back, play a little bit more with confidence. Mayo played a fantastic defensive game, but they just seemed like they couldn't quite recover as quickly as Northfield could when they got hit with some of that momentum switch.
Yeah, I do think you're right, and there were a lot of long service runs on both sides, but I think especially on the Raiders side, really putting together some, I remember calling Sidney Janes many times over there, so obviously some really long service runs for the Raiders. If coaches talk about that, let's keep our service pressure on, definitely made the difference tonight. So again, I think to wrap things up here, A lot of happy faces here on the Northfield side. Of course, on the other side of the net, the season comes to an end. A fantastic season at that for the Mayo Spartans. So I think on behalf of Lindsay Ness here, I'm going to wrap things up. We'll send things back to our host this evening here as Lance Reister. A 3-set victory for your Northfield Raiders here in the Section 1-4A semifinals. We'll see you Saturday afternoon.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you both Jim and Lindsay, both of you for coming and joining us with this. That was a fantastic call. Like we said before, normally these went 5 sets versus Mayo, and this went 3. So you guys must be bringing good luck. So
I got worried there for a minute.
Yeah, yep. As Jim alluded to, we will be broadcasting the section final game on Saturday. It'll start at 4 o'clock. We will probably start the pregame about 20 minutes prior to that from Rochester Mayo Civic Center. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we'll see you on Saturday. This has been Northfield Raider Volleyball on KYMN Radio and Northfield Live. We'll see you later. Put the headset on for a second just so I can talk to you. So